is for us to talk. For us to talk about Liberia, for us to talk about our country, for us to encourage our people, for us to say to some of you that were not listening, what can we do? And see how our country is being governed by the Unity Party under Joe Biden, and see whether lots of progress have been made. How our country has been governed, whether we are on path as a nation, as a people, whether we are trying our best. It's every day we will talk about Liberia. Every day. Every day we will talk about Liberia. Too many things are happening. Too many strange things are happening. Too many strange things are happening. Too many strange things are happening. And for me, like, I'm wondering, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Because my own fear is, if the people who are called Liberians, if they are not protected, if they are not in a safe zone, if the Liberian people who come 2029 will be going to vote, who should be the direct beneficiary of the things that will happen in our country, if things are going the way it's going with them, where are we? Where are we heading? Where are we going? Are we going somewhere? Do we see prospect this year? Do we see a kind of year that Liberians will say, yeah, because every time you come into a new year, there is a new thing. Every time we come, there is a new thing. Every day we wake up, there is a new story. For people to mock their friends in Liberia, it's easy. For people to kill people in Liberia, it's so easy. And everybody got their own story. Everybody got their own story. I hear some people saying the opposition, they're not strong, the way Unity Party used to be strong. You're not talking the way Unity Party used to be talking, the way the political leader used to be talking. They're not talking like that. They're not talking. Look, let me make this thing clear to you. This other opposition you see here, this other opposition that you see, the CDC that you see today that in opposition, it will not be like the Unity Party when they were in opposition. You should see that. You should know the difference. The CDC that you see today that is in opposition will not be like the Unity Party that is in power when they were in opposition. No. CDC will not be like them. I know many of you will be asking, but what kind of opposition we get? CDC not strong. CDC not pumping things. They're not pushing things. They're not doing the way United Party used to do it. No. I can say to anybody, CDC, this opposition will not be like the Unity Party when they were in opposition. You know why? Because when CDC came to power, they were involved and engaged with the Liberian people for development. They was engaged with development. They was involved into doing the right thing for the country. They were concerned about building roads. They were concerned about building schools, building hospitals, empowering young people, giving people the opportunity. They were engaged in unifying the nation, not dividing people, not going after Unity Party people, who then was in the opposition. So this opposition, especially the CDC, they will not be like the Unity Party when they were in opposition. I know some of you want them to be very radical. You want them to be very engaging. I know you want them to speak the way United Party was speaking. No. You know why the CDC will not be like them? Because the CDC came to power and they came to transform Liberia. They came to bring about difference. CDC didn't come to power on the mantras to go after United Party folks. No. That was not why they came to power. That was not why George Weah came to power. The CDC coming to the presidency was not to make our people homeless, to go after the poor, to break down the people market tables, to break down, allow the white men to come and clean their land. No, that was not the essence of the CDC coming to power. So if you expect the CDC to be as radical on an evil agenda like the United Party when they were there, no, it will not be. Because the United Party, when they were in the opposition, their approach was an evil one. Their approach was never good. Their approach was bad. Their engagement was to say the bad things about the CDC and George Weah. So if you want CDC that they're in opposition and that they will act like the United Party, for them to go collect their bodies and put it on the road, for them to go collect videos of their people and say that Liberia, no, CDC will not be engaged in that. All that CDC is engaged in is to remind you, the Liberian people, that this is what the people said when we were in power, that they will do for you. Today, they are in power. They have refused to do it, but they are doing the worst to you. So what CDC is engaged in now is to remind Liberians that, you see, this is what they said they were going to do for you. They said we was unable to do this. But since they came to power, they have not changed the paradigm. They have not been engaged with you concerning those things that they said we were unable to do. I don't expect to see many of you, the CDC people, other opposition are saying CDC is a lead political party. CDC is going to be radical. CDC is going to be jumping on the street. No. No. I don't think they will want to do it. Because in my mind, when they came to power, they came not with an evil motive, not with an evil mindset, not with a mind to destroy Liberia, not with a mind to go after United Party people, not with a mind to go after Joe Baka. No, they came with a mindset to transform Liberia, to unite Liberians, to build the country, to bring those things that our people were badly in need of. That is what George Weah and the CDC came to power. When they came to power, you saw the United Party folks. They were preaching evil agenda. They were praying for George Weah to die. They were praying for bad things to happen to him. They were praying that the CDC government would fail. They were inciting people from the first year of the CDC government. They were engaged into protestation. And you want the CDC now, they are in, they came to power, they did their best, they were able to bring things that today the United Party is stealing the glory for, they are laying on, and you want the CDC to engage. For me, in my mind, I don't believe that CDC want to be like United Party when they were in the opposition. I don't know about you, but for me, but we are seeing, I don't believe that CDC as a political party want to be like the United Party when they were in opposition. What I do believe that CDC want to do and they are engaged in is to continuously engage the Liberian people and tell them these are the things that they said they will do. They have not done it from you. Our people are suffering, our poor are dying, our poor are being displaced. There is no rule of law. But they say all these things against us. During our regime, there were no political prisoners. During our regime, George Weah was not telling people to clean people's land. During our regime, the CDC government were not just breaking people's homes. They were not breaking market tables. It's to give the people the clear picture of what they did when they were there. And looking at the United Party now in power. That's what I believed. That is why you see the CDC, they are not doing some of the things that United Party was doing when they were in opposition. Some of you expect the CDC to drum on the street and be protesting. Some of you expect to see Joe, we are drawn behind the people. Everybody go protest. Like Joe Baka did, to be following the opposition, to go on the street, to engage George Weah. When George Weah was engaged into development. Do you want to see the CDC like that? Do you want to see a CDC that will be jumping on the street and protesting? Do you want to see a CDC that will go on the social media and start to say the bad things that's not happening about Liberia in terms of collecting dead bodies from this, that? CDC might not be able to engage into it. What citizens are doing, what the scholars, the gurus of the CDC are doing right now is to give a direct picture of Liberia. How is Liberia when it was under George Weah? And how is Liberia now that it's under Joe Baka? I believe citizens want to give a clear picture. Citizens now want to convince the world, Liberians. Let's look at it now. We came to power. We left for 6 years. These are things we did in 6 years. The 6 years we were doing these things, the United Party were in opposition. The 6 years, they were saying the bad things about us. The 6 years, they were fighting us. They were paying people. They pay pastors. They pay imam. They pay civil society to say bad things about us. We never renege. We still do what we could do in 6 years. In 6 years, there are deliverables. There are tangibilities of the CDC. You can see them. You can touch them. They are here. We left them on both. And the United Party came to power. They are relying on them. Now, United Party was saying all the bad things about us. We're not in power today. They are in power. It's to give a clear picture to the Liberian people that, look, when we were here, these are the things we did. And these are the things they were saying against us. Today, they are here. The thing that they promised you, the thing that they said we did was bad, that they are coming to do it better than us. Are they doing it? Are you seeing it? Is it happening? In my mind, CDC will not go on the street to jump on the street because they want to jump on the street. No, I don't want to believe so. As a political party, they will not jump on the street because they want to jump on the street. You might have their people explain to the Liberian people. Joe Weah, they were breaking people's homes all the time. People were claiming people's property. Joe Weah, and they were just breaking market table down. Joe Weah, they were running behind people. So you will try to give a picture. What's going on there? One second. Sorry. I heard some noise out there. You know the building, when you hear noise, you got to be attentive. Yeah. I thought the boys were fighting. yeah. So you see, Liberians, what I'm trying to, because sometimes people asking, but when CDC party just sitting now, they can't talk. Baka doing all the babatine, the opposition, they're not together, they get one voice, they can't do the right thing. What do you want CDC to do? What do you want CDC to do? Or what you want the opposition to do? There are other political parties. There are other political parties in the country. They want to explain about CDC. No. They don't want to talk about the things CDC did when they were in power. They want to push their own agenda. All right? So they see the United Party in a different direction, a different dimension. CDC as a political party, they are here to explain to the Liberian people that 6 years we were here. These are the things we did for our people. And when we're doing those things, in 6 years, United Party were criticizing us. United Party said we were paying 50,000 hour rule. They said we're paying substandard rules. They said we're not doing well for the people. When we were there, those are the things they were saying. But when we were there, we were able to build schools. We were able to build marketplaces. We were able to build hospitals. We were able to build recreation centers. We were able to pay the fees of our students. We were able to digitalize the state-run university. We were able to stabilize the economy. So all the things that George Weah did, his government, when they were there for 6 years, these are the things that CDC are still explaining to the people that Joseph Barker have come to power. He in power. They take power already. But they told you that we're not doing anything. They told you say we're not doing nothing. Today they are there. We are in the 10th year of the United Party. So what are the things they are doing for you as compared to what CDC did for you? What are the things that they are doing now that the CDC didn't do for you, that today you are head scatter? So CDC is in a role, in a position to explain to the Liberian people, to tell them that, you see, all the lies they told you when we were in power and they will do it better, today they are using those lies to hurt you. They are using those lies to go after you. They say we're not bearing roads. Today, they are not bearing roads. The very road that John we have in government signed contract for, that the road and the completing. Because the money were paid for, the contract was already concluded. So they relied on the things that George we have put into place, that they said it was nothing. And those are the things that they are lying and stealing glory for. So CDC is not giving credit to the people. We in 3 years of Joseph Barker. What is government do for you? Doing Joe Wiata, we're not breaking people also down. Joe Wiata, we're not running beyond market like that. Joe Wiata, we're not breaking portable in the net. Joe Wiata, you are not just seeing anything happening because it won't happen. So in my mind, when people think that CDC should jump on the street to protest so that Barker will know, then I'm still wondering how. Because it is not about jumping on the street, though. It is about telling the Liberian people, you see the difference now? You see the difference? Because when you jump on the street, you're not explaining to the people. The very people that want you to jump on the street, are they not the one that brought the same government into power? Are they not the one? Even though some citizens are other politicians, other political party supporters are feeling it, but who brought this government? It is the United Party folks and other Liberians from other political party. So you want CDC to jump on the street? Is that an explanation? No. No. The explanation is Joseph Barker people said Georgia was breaking ground, there was going to be earthquake. But the earthquake was transformed into structures. The earthquake was transformed into military hospital. It was transformed into recreation center, into park. And the very earthquake they spoke about that Georgia was breaking, they're benefiting from it. Those are the kind of explanation that citizens will give to the Liberian people. Citizens will not go on the street because they want to go on the street. Because somebody sat down and criticized Akaros Gray, said they were doing nothing, and they supported Barker, and they broke down their houses, and now they want the very citizen that they condemn to be the one to jump on the street. The very CDC that they criticize, that they were not serious people, that the CDC people you want to go on the street, because today your own government made you homeless, and you want to use the CDC people as a human shield to go on the street now. That is not the message that CDC want to push. In my mind, that is not the message that citizens want to carry. In my mind, citizens want to say, you see the difference now? You were living here for 30 years. Joey Akin, you will stay here. Nobody can here say they don't want to get a property. Nobody can here and say they will move you. Nobody can here say they want payroll and they will clear you overnight. No. So you see the difference? No. So citizens are not giving a clear picture to the Liberian people to see the difference. To see the difference. Joe Wiata needs to protest? Yeah. Joe Wiata, when you go protest, they can run, they can say, I'm not going to the executive mansion ground. No. And Joe Wiata, you went to the executive mansion? Yes. But now you want to protest what Bogan saying? No. CDC now giving them the picture. That's what citizens are doing. Those of us that say they might go on the street to protest, then I'm wondering, is that the message the Liberian people want? Is that the message? No, it's not the message. In my mind, the message is to tell them, look at the difference. Read the lines. Was it so from the beginning? You had an opportunity with a young man that said it was important for a playground to be built for your children. A playground. You have a man called Joe Weah who said we can't keep rehab like this. Joe Weah created lots of road connections, road connectivity in rehab. Today, Joseph Baka and his supporters are benefiting from the road connectivity in the rehab community. Those are the message you are carrying. Yesterday, the old man were full to send her child to school. Yesterday, a market woman will go to Waterside and she will sell freely. But you, the very marketeers that refuse, the United Party people told you, say, don't go in the market. Joey, I'm not force you to go in the market. Say over there. They incited you. They intimidated you. The opposition United Party at that time, they told you the marketeer. You might not go inside yourself. Yeah, lead the people. Help us, sir. Are they not the one today say you might go inside, they breaking your tables? Church, we have been market for you. The United Party folks carry the message to you, say that market you will eat. That market bidding you will eat. You might not go inside. Yourself also. What's in the United Party folks? Were they not saying when John we are bring buses, NTA buses, they say that NTA buses will eat? That NTA buses will put food on our table? John we are brought yellow machines into the country. They saw it. They said that yellow machine will eat. They said all those things to you. They said all those things to you. They make you to think stupid. They make you to believe that George Weah government, the CDC, was not involved into any development. And they incited the Liberian people, put them on the street. They put you on the street. You who say why CDC can go protest, that you the collector and put oil on the street. Those of you who today now they're hunting you, they are going after you, they're damaging your property. That you coming back now, the opposition weak. The opposition weak. CDC said weak. Now you want CDC to go on the street. They were using you yesterday to say laughing against the CDC. They used you yesterday to not go in the market bidding. They used you yesterday to not go in the market bidding. To say you harmonize our salary, we harmonize your vote. They used you yesterday to say, Joe, we are go, Joe, we are go, Joe, we are go, we tire, oh, Joe, we are go. They used you yesterday. And you were on the street. Today, the people that use you are the people that are destroying you now. Now you want CDC to go on the street to do what then? Why do you want CDC to go on the street? They should jump on the street because they want to jump on the street? Because they are the leading political party? They should jump on the street because they want Baka to listen to you? No. No, they don't need to jump on the street. They don't need to. In my mind, I don't know about them, but in my mind, I don't think citizens need to jump on the street. Because you were in the country, you were in this country, you saw everything of George Weah, they told you, you saw them, they are staying here, you saw it, and you listened to Unity Party. All that CDC can do now is to show you the difference. That's what they're doing now. Is to show you. Look at George Weah time, look at Baka time. That the difference they want to show to you. The difference. And you can see it. All of you seeing it. All those Yana girls are all around the street. Today they are able to talk on radio. Today, so we are given the opportunity. They were not shouting on the social media. We want sell. We want sell. When Jefferson Koji was, they said a mayor, he saw the need of building those iron tables because most of the ocean girls and ocean boys they will be sitting down in front of those stores. And Koji said, I think we can give back to our people. So he said, let's build these small tables. That's how they say the government build those small tables. United Party people are telling you, man, you say, they won't keep you at one place. You might go on the street. So why do you want CDC to go on it to go protest for you? They can go if they want to. If the need arises as a political party, they will go. But because they're burning your homes, because they're breaking your houses, they're damaging your marketplaces, they're running after your children, they're brutalizing your people, you are saying CDC too weak, the opposition too weak. I don't know how they're not united. They're not together. Now you want the CDC to go on the street. Now you want the CDC as a political party to go on the street. Now you want John Weah to issue a marching order so that CDC will join the street because they made you homeless, because they break your tables, because they're raping your girls, they sodomize your boys. Officials in the United Party government that they're raping your children and nothing happened to it. They deny you the poor people justice and they take away your property. They show no remorse, no respect for you, and they allow you to go down the drain. They allow you to be frustrated. They allow you to cry. They slaughter your children. They kill your children in cold blood. And you go at the funeral home and you cry over the body. And nothing happened. Now you want the CDC to jump on the street. Now you want the leading political party to go on the street for you. That's a good suggestion. But I say in my mind, they might not do it. Because they gave you enough of reasons why you should hold to your George Weah, why you should hold to the CDC. They told you there were a lot of things happening that you need to hold to the CDC. You said no. You said no. George Weah go. There George Weah go. Now, you want the CDC to jump on the street? Because I get many of you, CDC now strong, man. CDC are opposition. They're not strong. United Party were on their back. United Party need to gain a chance. How did they lying about CDC? Why CDC can be strong? Why you want CDC to do? United Party were pushing evil agenda. They didn't succeed. All their evil that they were preaching, George Weah were being rose. George Weah were doing a lot of things. Another thing you can point finger to now. Because George Weah was not waiting for them. He was working. But the United Party folks were lying to you. You were agreeing to their lies. Now, see today now. See today. Joseph Baker sat back and watched foreigner taking land from you. Joseph Baker sitting back, he watching foreigners are taking your land. Foreigners are taking the land. Even our brothers and sisters in the US diaspora, they are worrying about their land because people are just walking in community and claiming the community. People going here and claiming community, claiming places for them. Most of our sisters are home, no job. Most of our fathers been pension when under George Weah. At their age, they were still at job. George Weah created possibilities for them to get something. Our old man could sweep on the street, they would get something. But go on the road. The very old man are sweeping, they are beggars. Go on the road. Those old men that they say sweeping the road, when they sweep, they go sit down and they make themselves look like mad women. Mad men. They are beggars. They beg. They are the Christian people. They are begging. You can see the difference. That is the difference we explained to you. George Weah time was the CDC time. It was not 100% perfect. No. There were challenges. There were ups and downs. But people were comfortable. Anytime you want to go for it, you want to go protest, you go protest. They were causing George Weah. Nobody was beating them. There were no political prisoners. All the year the market and saying on that road they were selling, then George Weah ordered rapper to go and start busting their houses. When George Weah CDC government won Bay Road, they engaged the people. They were not destroying homes. CDC government not saying that people come from America, start claiming people's property and taking almost 200, 300 people from off their property and making them homeless and displaced. No. No. So you see the difference now. You see the difference. Here is a government that incited you yesterday, that told you all the bad things about the CDC, especially about George Weah. Though George Weah was involved in the development, but the United Party folks were saying all the negative things. Nothing good they said about George Weah and the CDC. Joseph Baker, not one day he called George Weah president. He always called him Mr. Weah. Today, people calling Joseph Baker, your vex. They're calling him Mr. Baker, your vex. They calling him Baka your vex. Why they can't add respect to the man name? Yesterday, you didn't add respect to George Weah name. Yesterday you were calling him Mr. Weah. Delon will call him Mr. Weah. My own man Senator Lauren will call him Mr. Weah. Joseph Baka will call him Mr. Weah. Yesterday, they told you that he don't deserve. Josiah Joker said he would never call Joe Weah his president. Even if children would not see Joe Weah as president. Today, you want to see Joseph Baka as president? When they are saying Joe Weah that president, you vet. The two presidents will get in the country. But also you have forgotten so soon. Yesterday, you said Joe Weah would never be your president. Joseph Baka your president. Whether you love the election or what, he's your president. Today, seditions are telling you Joe Weah is your president. They can never call Joseph Baka their president. And you are vexed. But you think they will not remind you? You think that they need to jump on the street to protest and say Baka not a president? No. That's what they call on the radio. That's what they call on different shows. And be able to explain to you. So some of you will say you frustrated, the opposition are strong. CDC, where's the leading opposition political party? They're supposed to be out there and they are sitting down. They just want Joseph Baka damaging the country. That today you want CDC to jump us up? That today you realize that Baka damaging the country? That today you get to know that Baka has no experience here to develop this country? But that CDC you want to depend on. That citizens you want to use now. In your act of frustration, in your act of disappointment, in your act of abandonment, that CDC people now, they are the leading political party. Not you get a lead. Look, we're not smart. We're not smart. And that's why in my mind, many citizens will not go on the street. That's why you see them, they prefer to use the radio. They prefer to use the Atai centers, the intellectual centers, the churches, the mosques, to propagate the issue of George Weah being an extraordinary person. His leadership, the impact made on the life of the Liberian people as compared to the Unity Party. So those of you who say you frustrated in CDC, they're not going on the street to protest, Joseph Bagaya doing all kind of things. No. No. Why you want CDC to go on the street? Why? Why you want them to go on the street? Were there not people that were telling you that this Baka you bringing a trouble you bringing? People were here. And they are still here. There are people that were here at that time telling you that you bring Joseph Baka as president, you will suffer. There were prophecies. There were declarations. There were utterances. That when you bring Joseph Baka, you will go back to the dungeon. You say, all right, Joey go, we tire, oh, Joey go. You were singing songs. You were good singers. You were good soloists. You were good guitarists. Oh, you knew how to sing the wonderful songs. That George Weah should go. When there were people around that were telling you about the development and the achievements of the CDC government, you say, I will go. Let George Weah go away. Baka will get off free land. Baka will allow to sell. Baka will pay up tables. Baka will not break our houses down. Baka will let good things happen for us. Our children will get free education. Baka will get up free medical insurance. And you buy into the lies and the fallacies of those Unity Party cheap propagandists. Today, the very thing you were saying on their behalf against the CDC, and they are doing it to you, now you want to ask the CDC people to be the one to babysit you on the street. Are you killing me? Seditions will go when it's necessary. When it's appropriate to do, they will do it. The reason why you see CDC people don't go on the street, they don't see it befitting to go there. But when the need arises, they will go. Why? You said Baka came to rescue you. You were breaking around here that rest is $12. Rest is $14 plus. But you want CDC people to follow you on the street. Unity Party government say gasoline price reduce, but transportation fare stay high. But you want CDC to join you on the street? You yourself, you know the truth. But you want CDC people to be the one you will use as a human sheet to carry you on the road. So that CDC people, the stupid people, that citizens, the stupid people, they don't know what they want. They might not carry you to the Capitol building. They should carry you to Jonathan. Oh, So I see these people in Bel because they are the lead political party. They're supposed to take the lead. You funny, eh? That today you know CDC will take the lead. Look, nobody blames CDC for not jumping on the street. CDC is a responsible political institution. They will not jump on the street because they want to jump on the street. No. Oh, today because things are bad on you, so that CDC you won't use now. Honor your government. Honor your government. You get two groups sharing lesson plate now. Honor your government. And somebody want this CDC. Let me tell you, Liberians. The CDC that you see, even some of you the sedition, I can hear you talking, oh man, CDC too cold, man. The party, the way they operating, yeah, they're not acting. You see, when we're in opposite power, how United Party used to behave, what we can be. Why you see? Then I'm wondering if some of you the sedition, why you want to? The CDC people, why you want to go for it? Eh? You want to go to funeral and collect dead body and be strong in an intercession? You think that is enough? You think that the kind of convincing things that the Liberian people want to see? No. You don't need to. Sedition will never go that route because their hands are clean. They didn't come to power with an evil mindset. That's why they didn't go after United Party people. You can't hear anything? If CDC had evil motives, if CDC had evil agenda, John Weah will not do the things he did though in 6 years old. They will come and go after United Party people, sack all of them, grab them, molest Joe Baka, go after the Baka, and do all the bad things. But now, you will have no reason to convince the United Party folks. They will see no differentiation in terms of functionaries and governance. No. If CDC was violent, if they were brutal, if they were tyrannic, if they were dictatorial, you will not see the difference now between the governance of the United Party under Joe Baka and that of the 6 years of George Weah. I don't know why some of you wondering and why CDC can go outside, they can't get you. What wrong with you? What wrong with you? What wrong with you? You want CDC people to jump in the street and start chunking rap? No. 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 They were not involved into that, and they will not be involved into it. CDC is a responsible political institution because their political leader is a responsible politician. Not just a politician, but a responsible governmentician. You get me? George Weah is not just a politician too, he is a governmentician. Somebody sent by God. So you want George Weah to wake up in the morning? All CDC people, y'all put right in the back. Who will bust all the car windshield. No. You know the George Weah man. Why you think you have Azedo, you have Kev Hassan, you have Akaros Gray, you have Basiba, Basika, that guy with a funny name. You got all of them. Why they spread yourself? You got Jefferson. You got all the seditions, all those guys, they spread themselves around on different media, and they are explaining on those media that you listen to Akaros Gray. You can hear Akaros Gray say, CDC people, Macan, also will protect them all, will point down the country. Do you listen to Azedo? Are they telling seditions to start stoning people, to burn down the country? You listen to Kev Hassan? Are they inciting seditions to fight? No. What they are doing on these different platforms, they are differentiating in terms of achievables, in terms of tangibles. That's what they are telling you. They are telling you the impact that Joe Weah 6 years had on the Liberian people and the bad impact that Joe Baka government had on the Liberian, and still have on the Liberian people. That's what they are doing. They are explaining what George Weah did in the 6 years. They are explaining the benefits that came to this country as a result of George Weah 6 years. They are explaining how life was looking for our people in the 6 years of the CDC regime. That is what those guys are doing. That is what those guys are doing. They are differentiating. They are telling you the difference between the 6 years of George Weah and the 6 years of Joseph Baka. What happened in the 6 years? That is why you will see my son, Makrete, and you will see other able men and women of the CDC. They are taking their cameras in the trenches, in the butchers, in the communities, because it is the best way to convince those Unity Party folks, those Liberians that bow down to Joe Baka and fail to understand that the CDC made a great impact in their life in 6 years. That is the kind of protest they are engaged into. Don't get it wrong. When they need be, CDC will protest. When they need be, CDC as a political party, they will protest. When they need be, CDC as a political institution, they will protest. When they need be, they will protest. Get it straight. Don't say agency, we can protest. No. When the need arises or when the need be, they will protest. But what I'm saying to you here, for somebody to sit down, let the point sit down. I feel for them. For me to hear someone saying, CDC party is strong, the political party, they so the council now and protest, that will join them too. So, because the way back up breaking everybody else down, at least CDC council, we can join them. It makes sense? It do make sense. It do make sense. But you think it's appropriate for CDC to do? No. Why do you think CDC will not do it? Because there were people on the ground that were telling you that Baka is coming for you. There were people on the ground that were telling you Baka coming for you. You didn't listen. There were people on the ground, Joe, we are 6 years, that were telling you during the electoral process, that Joseph Baka, your CEO, your main president, will suffer. There were prophecies in this country. Not from Liberians, but you said they were false prophets. You said they were false prophetess. You said they were false apostles. You said they were false bishops. You said they were false evangelists. You said they were false imam. When they prophesied and said, when you gave this country to Joe Baka, you will go down the dungeon. You will go down the bottomless pit. You say you're lie. You can lie. That's what you are saying. That's what many of you were saying. Many of you were saying it. Today, you have rejected Joe Baka. Today, you are denying Joe Baka. Then you are asking CDC to protest so you can follow them. And here's somebody, yes, CDC just protest. We will take a lead because we let the kind of thing Baka doing. Yourself go on the road. You don't need CDC people to carry you on the road. Go on the road, you know the road. Ain't no capital here. Go there. Go there. Somebody said the way the people hustle, they're breaking it down. CDC had to protest, and now one protest, and everybody join them. No, go there. If CDC want to protest, they will announce it. You are the one to protest. You are the one. You're who crying now that you all need to get together and go protest. Because you were the one that said Baka was okay. Baka was well. Our husband, young girl, he said, he not said who were putting there. He said, he not said who were putting there. I heard young girls singing those songs. Many of you are musicians around here. Just the campaign time. He said, he not said who were putting there. He can talk, who were putting there. He can walk, who were putting there. He know people, he not people who were putting there. You all made all kinds of songs. All the greatest songs, the big music. You are the one who was singing it around here. Who were putting paper there. Even the paper can do it, we're putting there. You were singing all of the songs. Today, that you the one saying CDC, not acting a political party. They just said that more. They can't talk. They're not radical. The way CDC United Party was used to do that, they're not doing it. Oh. I don't know about the others, though. But what I can say to all Liberians, if somebody thinks that CDC should be the one to be running on the street now for people who are frustrated because they listen to Joe Baka, they didn't listen to the CDC people, then I'm still wondering how. Oh. What a person begins. I mean, how they play, we can do that, you know. Come here. Seriously, I'm saying to you people, I don't know about other sedition, but you see, I just try to be exact. Because I hear many people Amen. Even citizens. Do you know that CDC people themselves can be saying nothing? Yeah, man. Our party too weak, man. The party too weak. Janga too cold. Janga cold, man. Cold. Janga cold. You cold. Janga cold. Look, that CDC said now, but now we're going to put fire on the Baga Bosso. But now we're supposed to storm the street. We start causing trouble. They see what they were causing trouble. No. 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 Liberians, no. Citizens, no. You are a responsible political party. Eh? The man you following, you know the man. The George Weah man that you following, you know him. You know him very well. Look, when they need a license for citizens to come outside, they will come outside. You know. When they need a license for CDC people to come outside, you will see hundreds of thousands of them from all walks of life. Oh, because they're breaking your table. Oh, because they're breaking your houses down. Oh, because they're running behind your. Oh, because they're raping your girls. Oh, because they're raping your boys. Oh, eh? Because they're pensioning your house money. Oh, so y'all want CDC to come protest, they will follow them? No. I told y'all the wives of those husbands that been pensioned will go protest. I told y'all who children that they raping, y'all will join there. And y'all who also brought United Party, y'all follow the Pope. It's not pick and choose. But you see in life, when you talk to people and they won't listen, when they go fire and they beating them, don't put your hand there. When you advise, they say, don't fire that man. Go to the police. Or leave it and wait for your husband or your woman to come. And they say, just give me change. When they flocking them, don't put your hand there. Let them brutalize them, bust their head. Yeah, blood waste. Stand there and watch it. When anybody can ask you, you say the prophet, tell them, say, that one with the beating, ask the person, ask that one. That one with the flocking, ask him, ask her. Why I'm standing here? I'm talking. That's what happened here. You know that most of the people that voted Baka rejecting Baka? No, we vote for him. No, I'm for that Baka job. We are for. No, you move back. Today, people who we know the voter for Baka, they rejecting Baka. Today, Baka has become the rejected stone. The rejected stone is rejected stone. People rejecting Baka. People who voted for you, the very people that were shouting, whoa, whoa, whoa. When you go to I beg you, move Baka in for me. I vote for him. You know them, they voted. They break about it. You can't ask them today. God was lying that day. They tell you, I vote for him. I vote for him. They are running away from Baka. But at the CDC people now, they won't collect. I know people who pay people way to go vote for Jowia. They earn the money and they play form and they voted for Baka. I know people here. There are citizens, some of them who voted for Baka. They are here. Today, they abandon Baka and bring in Adika Osa. They tell you I vote for Baka. But in their heart, they voted for him because they were part of the disenchanted group. People pay whole family way, getting full money to go vote for Jowia. They say, look at that one. Where Jowia? Your Jowia supporting. We will not vote for him. They voted for Joseph Baka. Today, those are the people that are running away from Baka. And somebody wake up in the morning and say, but we are seeing why CDC so weak today. When the people were there, you saw what the people were doing. They in power now, they're standing down there looking at Baka, spoiling the country. Why you want CDC to do? CDC might point the country too. So the way Baka bossing people, Jowia might bring yellow machine and start bossing people also too. No. All you need to do, all that citizens can do is to explain to the public. And you see the difference now. And you see it now. The thing we're telling y'all yesterday, today it follow with you. We told you that the papa not here for you. He will go against you. Today, then you hear him talking that true, my brother. That true. That true. And I told you about the story about the guy that called on the show who apologized to me and Eddie and said, sorry. There was a man that he sells a cassawali to Dupo Road Market. I think they say he's the famous cassawali man. He said he will no more support Baka. And he called on the radio. This is the guy that said he had wished so much evil for AB and myself. He prayed a bad thing happened to others. Why you used to pray for? That nasty thing happened to the two guys. When they said on the radio, they talked to Joseph Baka. He called on the show and said, Israel, talk to AB. You and AB, God, you please forgive me. If I'm lying, people are in radio land. They are hearing me. They are my witness. Those that listened to the show that day, they heard the man. They heard the man confessing on the show that his whole family voted for Baka. He said they were no more. He will no more. He apologized. He was wrong. We should forgive him. He said the God of AB and Israel should forgive me. You think seditions will need to jump on the street? No. Those who voted for Baka have come to the realization that then, but George Weah was okay, then papi. There are some folks that are not talking, but deep down in their heart, they have regretted why they supported the Unity Party against George Weah. You think why there are Unity Party folks who are now insulting George Weah? Why you think there are officials in the Unity Party that choose not to throw jabs at the CDC, not to ever make comment on Facebook against George Weah? Why do you think there are United Party stars and gurus that go to Fonati Kofa and pay money for the CDC office headquarters construction? Why? Because they know deep down in their heart the implications of George Weah's government in their life. They know the difference between the CDC 6 years and United Party Joe Baka 6 years. There are plenty of people who are not talking. There are plenty of people who are quiet. They are feeling the pain inside. They are feeling the guilt inside. They will not say it. And you expect the CDC to jump on the street when it's not necessary? Because somebody who supported Baka, who insulted George Weah, who said the words about representatives, about the CDC, and all the nasty thing, and today it's coming after them. And they want to use seditions as human shield to go out there. And somebody think CDC is weak because they are not dancing to their tune. So it means CDC weak? Because CDC now going after the people. Oh, the way they're breaking people house, CDC might get drawn. Whoa, we'll follow. You see it? No. 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 There is a man paying the class. That man called me and said, Israel, you know, I pay. Wait, was telling me, Israel, I will pay my whole family with people wait to go vote. Only for him to come and say, what's it? You know that people didn't go vote for George Weah? I pay. There are people in the United States, in Asia, in Australia, in Sudan. They pay family members where yes, send them money, bought them food to go vote for George Weah. Those people voted against George Weah. They voted against George Weah. And said the people are sending that money in America, they are stupid people. Whether they like it, they don't like it, they will vote against George Weah. There were people whose mind were made up. You can't change them. You couldn't change them. Today, the message that seditions will preach is for you to look at the 6 years of George Weah, the first 3 years of George Weah, and look at the first 3 years of the Joseph Baka. They will give you examine. Look at the first 3 years of George Weah and look at the first 3 years of Joseph Baka. The first 1 year of George Weah, there were lots of protests. But in that 1 year of protest, George Weah was heavily breaking grounds. And they said there were earthquakes. But those earthquakes were transformed into military hospitals, into PSP Park, into Invincible Park, into housing unit. George Weah is the only president in Liberia that break grounds and it turned to earthquake and the earthquake turned to development, to infrastructure. Those of you seditions are saying CDC weak, they're not weak. CDC is a responsible party. But if you want sedition to wake up and say, Janga Koya wake up, says, oh, they're breaking the poll now. CDC, oh yeah, who will cause as the leading political party, send Georgia Baka breaking the poll home. CDC, everybody can't answer. No. I said no. If that's what you expect, then I'm sorry to say, you will be left along the way. If that's what you expecting to see, No, I'm sorry. Like I said to you, CDC will come outside as a political party to protest when it is important to do. When it is necessary to do, they will do it. Many of you rejecting Baka that voted for him. Today you running away and you want CDC sedition. Oh yes, they are in solidarity with you. They are in sympathy with you. And they are in sympathy with you for some of the things that are happening to you. Family members been killed, been shot by the security forces. Your girls' children been raped. Your boys have been sodomized. Yes, seditions are also in solidarity with you. But if you want them to jump on the street because of you, what I'm saying to you, no. You go jump them. Because you brought Joseph Baka. The CDC people, they didn't vote for Baka, they voted for George Weah. Why they voted for George Weah? Because they still had the confidence in George Weah. Based on the seeable tangibilities of the 6 years, they still saw something valuable in George Weah. Based on his unprecedented achievement, they said we can put him in there. They saw something go. They saw something in George Weah. That's why they said we'll put him back. You said no. That for your belly, they won't put George Weah. So your family can continue to eat. Why will the poor people be hungry? But you are not considering that George Weah pay your daughter was fee, even though your daughter was not a sedition. You failed to realize that George Weah paid the watch fee of your children, even though you are not a supporter of the CDC. There was no discrimination when it came to paying watch fee. George Weah government not looking for you, CDC family, CDC supporter children. No. George Weah pay, his government pay watch fee for all 12 graders across the country. Whether you are a Unity Party, CDC, ANC, Liberty Party, CMC, PAD, LPDP, NDPL, all the political party, George Weah government paid the watch fee of all 12 graders. As long as you are a 12 graders in Liberia, George Weah government pay your watch fee. He was not segregated in that. There was citizens that were still sitting on the bench. They were not having jobs. And George Weah government put them there. Put the United Party put in power, CDC put on the. So what I said to all of you Liberians, those of you who still making plan with CDC, some of you the CDC, but why CDC can't talk? Why they can't come outside that protest too? They sitting at the paper suffering the country, everybody crying, they can't do nothing. They put Jangako. So when I open the lines, I will hear from you. I will hear from you. Whether the posture of the CDC is wrong. So you can say your own, but for me, I don't think it's necessary. When CDC see it necessary to come to protest, they will protest as a political party. United Party protest here. They mobilize other political parties. If they need be, it will happen. But because people who don't listen to us, people who disappreciate us, people who disapprove our actions, people who say we're stupid, we're in George Weah Party, and they decided to vote for Joe Baka, they downplay all the appeals, all the evidences that were provided, the anecdotal facts that were provided about George Weah achievement, and they still put up a Baka. So they want Baka breaking their houses. Even when 1 or 2 sedition there, they're breaking their houses. And they expect the city people to jump on the street to protest for them. That's what they want. They open the telephone lines. Maybe that's what they want. Let me hear you. 077-223-9933. 0886-30-4497. 077-980-375. Let me hear all of you in the diaspora. Yeah. Let me hear you. Let me hear all of you. Maybe it's necessary. Maybe it's good to happen. Yeah. Maybe that is a good thing you want. That CDC might jump on the street because Joseph Baka beating everybody, and so CDC people need to protest. So at least they work and know that CDC is a strong political party. Maybe that's the right thing they want you to do. Maybe that's the right thing the United Party folks that are disenchanted today that they want you to do. Let's take our callers. Good morning. Change that your phone. Change that location, please. Make some adjustment on that phone, yeah. So we get you clearer. 0. Yeah, let that get you clearer. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Pastor Mohammed calling from Broadway, Iron Gate.
Okay.
Yeah, brother, thank you for your humanitarian support. You know, most of the brothers, they will always come on now and be confessing. The thing you don't know, don't claim that you know it. Human being, you don't look in the heart. They never knew who they were bringing. They never knew the people they were with. You know, God revealed everything to our five senses. We see good, we know it. But some people will just be evil to good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening. You can see, brother, some people can be evil to their own parent, their own mother. They call their grandma witchcraft. Grandma who born their mother or father and born them. They had no idea how they came on the eye. And they had no idea how they were supposed to come up. That's how Liberia treated President Weah. And we feel it. I always tell people, anytime President Weah feel bad, those people who lie, God said, do not lie on your friend anymore. Even if you have issue with the person, say the truth. That's why God will always put the right people honor you for you to live and see your grandchildren in happiness. But when you lie on your enemy, brother, your enemy will rise against you. Even at your enemy. People lie too much on President Weah. They lie on the evil. Look, you go on the social media now, all with there. You see people confessing every day. Joseph Baka's daughter, I was there monitoring her. She was talking like the angel from heaven had come and change her tongue against President Weah. Confessing her sin. They lie too much. But all those who propaganda that, and you are even seeing you, the same thing President Weah did. We seditious want to do the same thing. They put they are hungry, that leader don't hunger kill them. Parce me, I can tell them, if the people are hungry, we shouldn't fight for our enemy again. The enemy like your enemy. Okay. You the same thing President Weah did, took that old dusty man and carrying and made him to get life. He came back to get. He the enemy of President Weah. Look, the man hates President Weah to extent. Even the year you call President Weah, they will look at you in a evil eye.
Okay.
To be wicked person. So let's see how bad the people. They eat their own sweat that they born. Yesterday, all of them were walking from Iron Gate to Banyo. Chairman, pay my way. I said, me. You rotten old man like you, I told you vote for President Weah for transformation, who brought the life, who brought the rule for Banyo community. You people said about that who have no history of any humanitarian things. Y'all go vote for evil. Y'all will walk. And the recently coming, I feel for the one that they broke that arrow on the road there. But recently coming, the ring will beat them.
So in a nutshell, pass away, those who calling on CDC's German joining protests, you will not go there.
They what?
Those who calling now, those who been affected as a result of backup punishing them, they are calling that say you're the leading political party. You should go outside the protest so they can join you.
No, we're not going nowhere. That 2028 will start acting. Let people know what they brought, brother. My father used to say, you don't call his children, you can't tell his children, say, Bugume coming. Just say, Bill Patrick coming. You be straight to the point. Okay. My father was straight to the point when he said between 50 lachi. So when they say he coming, you put yourself in place. So that we wait that the people know what they brought. Because when we start helping the people, tomorrow they will say, but Baka was helping them. But the people will get that calling, they say, Baka, calling that what? We get that road, they say that what? They want Baka, even he honor us again. They get Baka who's sleeping. 24 hours, they bought that area that Baka is sleeping. They ring movie for your house, Baka is sleeping. You go for state address, Baka is sleeping. He's sleeping on the toilet it will CDC. I only want President Weah to do the tour. Finish.
Thank you. Okay.
I don't want to waste money.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you. Thank you so kind. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Morning, let's hear you.
Sidi Babe calling, Israel. God bless you, yeah, for what all you saying. You are saying the truth and nothing about the truth. But some people we can lie, so we say, oh, that thing I'm talking a lie. That true you telling them. People are wicked in the player, but it tell about them now. Me nobody will come in and say, I'm gonna go on the street to go protest against what Baka doing, and I'll go there. I'll not go there. I'll just pray for you people and pray for people that can sell small things, and then this time around, trouble coming on there over there. So God will make it be easy for them, so they were able to sell something for them. You people too, God will bless you all. and guard you until you won't be telling the people this year. Nothing more happens to Baka 2029. They will know how to handle that man. Thank you. Let God bless you.
Okay, thank you. So kindly, houses are breaking in. I don't know. Where is it? Probably the internet. I don't know. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear you.
I'm Station Great calling from people.
All right.
Israel, you said it all this morning. The unity party do a partner right speaking. What our cast said, we agree. What our body said, we agree. What I hope, we agree. Today, breaking the horse and down. So it's all agree with everything. A part of the experience there. What you are saying to people, you know, listen. You say Israel can laugh. Today, it should be. And we've been telling you that those are the breaking the horse they voted for President Baka. You say here for the woman. They not the rest of your promise off. Then what they want for President we have to do? To face protest in the country? Let me tell you, Israel, I will never protest in the country. Those that put Baka there, they don't want to take from them. The people were 20 on the body. Why they can say protest? Any day, I'm going to put poetry on the street. We are suffering. And they say, what do I want that? Why do I put that for? What they get? We go up here, you get here, result. Put that in there.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Hello? Are you there? Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ezra.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, Peter, I'm calling from Johnson. Ezra, thank you very much, my brother. Ezra, we're not going to the street. We're not going to the street to protest that anybody that is going to destroy your horse or if you kill your child. We're not going to the street. There are women yesterday that were black that were on the street that were protesting and saying they were concerned women. When they not go all then they go to the street. We were not going to the street. When they need be as he said, when they need be, I will really for all. And I something that will come on the street and will come out. That the only one that will come out will come out. But he said that black people say but I said that black people and they destroy that black people will kill their children. We will not go to the street. Because the people that were speaking yesterday, the mayor of God and the pastor, the bishop, and the choir there, and the pastor there. Some of them are pastor there that was speaking yesterday on their prophet. Don't go to them. Let us come and talk to Baka. They will start destroying their houses. Let us try to call Baka. But spirit here, not on the street. We will sit there and we tap in yesterday from house to house, to the community, to the crowd town, to the people, and all one. They say, hey, we're telling you that black people. The people that eat, they have color when it's the people that eat that, they say that the color will burn, and they want the color to they will see the people inside that. We're not going to see, everybody will see there, and we'll work for the women to the now, I'll wear them, and I will destroy the in there. Then next time, I will be not come, the men are love the country, the men are coming to the country, when it comes, they will say, yes, I don't never wrong, we'll never teach you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sears.
Yeah.
Please, there's a song show Ebenezer Weston. We say one of Liberia legitimate owners that joined you from Central Virginia. You know, my brother, myself used to be agitating and defaming and do all sort of things. But just last week, I was called after somebody hear me talking on the radio. To be specific, the former mayor of Broadville called me and said, sometimes it is good for you to allow the people to feel the brush of their action. Then they will know how to make decisions next time. And from that moment, my brother, I pinched myself, I came down. Whenever we see the excesses now from the Baka-led government, we sit in our corner and we say the flame. Let our people feel it for themselves. Because Israel, it was not an easy thing. We went through the hollow and torso to kind of sensitize our people. We did some things just to make sure that this thing that before them today wouldn't have come upon them. But they turned against us, some of them even wasted water on us. Now see why it's now happening. I heard quite recently they think of eminent domain, people using them all what really justify this kind of funny action. The eminent domain that yesterday it came into being, wasn't the eminent domain there when Georgia was still paying people before demolition can take place on the RIA road? Wasn't the eminent domain there when other people who were kind of like being, dilapidated and Georgia took the state money to build decent houses for them around here? Wasn't the eminent domain there when the person was killed here and nobody will ever cry in his name? Since the Joseph Baka government took office, from the very inception, people started crying over social media. Every other video you turn to that somebody crying in the name of this government. What is that? I thought the people said they came to rescue them. I was the Janjaweed and Boko Haram. Every day people crying in their name. Every day people crying in their name. What is that?
Oh.
What is that? What are we headed? Is this the kind of thing that the makes people look at what we're crying? This is not the rescue you promised us. That's what she said. They only do the people, they only have, he has conscience, he has reasoning. He can see those things, but he just play a blind eye to torment the people they move. But like this is an opportunity for us to live.
Okay.
This is an opportunity for us to kind of put ourselves in the proper perspective. We have an opportunity to come back on after the 15 year or so war. We said no, we didn't want to eat. Yeah, now. Past 2 years, we can see one project. The only thing we see that yellow machine going to the home that we always someone to build. Every before I leave the land. So build a house in this country is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
We building one by fire for the next 10 years that we keep building it, it can't finish. There's some money, one job when that guy from nowhere bring yellow machine after you finish suffer with the complete priority that we are kind of faced with. Children's school fee, the other one there, that one there, making a project to delay when you see now. That's why I say yellow machine is going to break it down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But these people under the work out of a just God, they will reap the benefit of their effort. They will not go free. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let me take one person, then I will take some from the diaspora. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How are you this morning, my brother?
Yeah.
Hello, Israel.
Yeah, I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Israel, my name is Samuel Sayo, and I'm calling from a Crystal Police resident Grove. Israel, the issue with protests, I don't think anyone expects CDC as a political party to ever protest in this country. Look, CDC will never protest in this country, especially when it comes to governance of this country. We'll watch them, and then Waka will use them, Waka will destroy them, and they will come to power. Then we will rescue them. That's the way it's going to happen. We'll wait until Waka destroy them, then we'll come and rescue them. The people, honestly, what the people did to we are, it's too sad. In fact, one time, Satan wanted us to tell the world that it is some bad things, to have a good country. Israel, nowhere in the world you can do bad things to get good things.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere. For you to do bad, then you say you want to get good things, you want to achieve good things because you want to do bad things. It can never happen. Wickedness will never happiness. You can't be wicked and say you'll be happy. Never. So we'll watch them. Waka will destroy them, Waka will spoil them, then we will come there now, then we'll rescue them, we'll help them. Then next time, they will make I got all around me there. During the campaign election, they were beating cop in from my heart, knocking pata. Right now, they're hungry. It's not easy. You even helping the person when they're children school fees. We're helping them right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're hungry. Wait, when they see me, come in, what be the ordinary going, you can't even talk about Joe Raja Bobo who say, yeah, let your people don't want to get involved in your goal. You say, Joe Raja go, Joe Raja gone. He get your country, he come by, he say, he do your own thing. You're going with the country. The good thing is that God prepare with the citizen to be content. That's the good thing I like about it. God prepared, they all knew what was going to happen. We said it. We told them that this man you're putting there, they will go backward. But they didn't listen. So God prepare our heart, God prepare our resources, God prepare our strength. So see, we are strong and we are moving very powerful. And they can't get over it. We're not crying. They're the one crying now. They are the one that are crying. And we'll watch them. Their Waka will destroy them. They will come back and rescue them. Thank you, Israel.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let me talk to Joseph. You there?
Yeah. I'm here, my brother. Bowie, I see. This is Joseph calling from New York and to Mama Liberia. Lord, this is a time to draw the contracts between the CDC and the Unity Party. Let them show them stuff. Wherever they got, let them bring it on the table because the Liberian people are saying it. But for those who are saying some of those kind of things, why are they forgetting their lieutenant or lieutenant or their leaders? Why they leaving down the road that were leading them to those protesters? Why they leaving Costa? They need to call on their Costa, their dog, the law, and his full man and tell them, say, well, look, y'all lied to us. And, they're the one that need to go to. They're not George who told them to go protest. They were not CDC that were telling them what they were doing was not right. So they need to go back to their lieutenant. And tell them. They need to talk to them. They see them every day passing by them. They need to talk to them. Speak to them like, yeah, you brought us here. What are you doing now? What can you do for us? This is the madness that you put us into. You misled us. It's not Joshua that misled you. It's not CDC that misled you. So you turn to all people and say, yeah, we are. Speak to them. You got a Costa there today. You got dollars around there today. And all your leaders that are leading you to do all kind of craziness. Look, we read it in the scripture. When the child of God came against God himself and said they want their leader, they chose their leader. And you know what became of it? They bear the consequences. So and these people don't bear, and we feel for them. We feel the pain. We are all right about it, and when we seen it, because they are our people. We told them, but they said, no, this was the best choice. They said, when you tell the child, people on the parking lot, they said, no. When they crack it, they will tell you the result. So it's not CDC that's supposed to be going out there fighting for you. They need to realize they got to bear the pain. Then next time around, they will not make this kind of anger decision. My brothers, I know it's tough, but we all got to sit down. They got to bear it and know it. Now they will appreciate the next time that when it's happening to them, they say, Lord, we thank you.
Yeah.
They will be patient. But they were not patient enough. Yet then today, those who are talking, they're not CDC raping people. They're not CDC was there. Ministers that were not raping children. Okay? But today you got ministers that are raping children. And they go with impunity. Today, we got boys that are walking in the street and just see one woman and say, Oma, I like your business. The woman says, son, don't tell me that one. You and your children are not equal. Jump on the mother and rape her. Today, we got people who just busting people's houses. They don't care. So you go to those people that are leading you out to protest and tell them, say, what have you done? You lie to us, you fool us. They're not CDC fool you. But it's painful, bro. You know, this we gotta sit and watch it so they can bear the pain.
Yeah.
We all going through it. So in that day alone, God bless you all, brother. Take good care, man.
Thank you so kindly, Joseph Colley. Let me take somebody on the other line there. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Sebastian. What is the issue of protest? I mean, I would not allow to protest. Because the issue is that you can protest during the campaign. If you feel that you have to know, this is not the right way to go. It's more than you will protest. But instead, they wanted to take even the campaign was dying that day and he was telling to the grave. They were walking. And this is what we are getting now. The day father they want that. The devil they want that. We got that. But so much Christian who are being demoted. Yeah, we are in sympathy. I don't know what will be the next year. Myself is tomorrow. The only thing I can ask the party to do, if they have a need to reach out to those who are being demoted, to help them, that's whatever way, they can do it. But now the poor people are no, let's go protest because they no. That will not be fun. But any someone will say that the party is weak, yeah, the party is weak because the party will show that them people, the choice you are making, not the right choice. This old man is not someone to lead a country because for the day you were born, the band living on the country throughout. He has never even done anything for himself. Even after president, I mean, that president term, 12 years that president, you cannot even take yourself to hospital. That is kind of man you will take contact to. He told you that I'm living on doom. That didn't say that the president, no, even if you were living on doom, you go to Pluto, you credit money, will not care, we want you to be president. That's the president who got the best. There's no doubt from the city angle to death on the street of protest. I will be against it for that. Thank you very much for putting me to time.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, Isla, thank you so much. I'm calling for somebody. I mean, the honestly, you have to talk about things we should put there whatsoever. One behind Mola Molo, who are behind the process, this, that one. Can you imagine woman I used to love? Now, more for me than because I is against the ethic. No citizens should go on the street to protest. They will sack me. We're all getting nothing. They get no more. No citizens should go on the street and protest. Nobody must food them. The poor, I feel pity for them. I feel sorry for them. I say sorry to them. But it are the 1 million now for CDC illegal in poor. No citizen should go on the way. Who won't be a mother molu? For mother molu, say you know who over. Put them in say whatsoever. Nobody chong. Nobody deal 1 year. I lose my job. The 1 more I work for, and I want to work. I work for 2 good years. 2 good years. You know, tell me 1 more because I like her. I took her my mother. Can you imagine Israel? Now, as a student, I looking for oil, looking for money, so I don't got the money on me, not much. But that is instantly a problem instantly. Then we tell you about people who go get on the street to go protest, cities people go protest. You can money later, the poor in the car. I was the one. I lose my job. No benefit. You know, 1 more. Israel, I told you I'm going to find you for no time. I will find time, I can't find you. Israel, the money again, and the money I'm using, none of that oil. Israel, I'm tired. I'm sick, he's tired. No citizen should go on the street, but not protest. Nobody will go on the street, go protest. You won't be a mother, people say no, nobody will talk, nobody will cost me, nobody will do nothing. Today, I lose my job, nobody will help me. No man, no pastor is dead. Then they talk about citizens go protest. It's nobody. If I want me enough for facilities, or it will not happen. Thank you.
Thank you. So come, let's take this person on the other side. Good morning. Yeah. Morning.
Thank you very much, my dear brother Israel. A very courageous son of this soil you are. And let me say good morning also to the hardworking family of the great King David family. For the recognition for the public and pocket Robert. I join you this morning for our unknown destinations. You know, we listen to what people cry Israel, but for us to be at the front, trust me, it will not be because it will not muscle. They will not get the appetite to stay for what is right. But when they're in the front, none of them will not stand with them. I hear other people saying, hey, it's true, that's a right. That's a right too, or Israel. Our people are saying that we're not going to the street to protest. It's true. Because yesterday, when we carried the message of the humanitarian, what we are, all people in those us. When we carried the message of the 42 dynastic law of the fourth photo, most of the people are talking about Paris. Today, they have one handsome puppet, one handsome pin puppet that can stand for them. But he has sold them to the Lucifer. You see what we're going through now? So for us, we want to go with them. But we want for them to be at the front. When they are at the front, then we know that they think rather embarrassing than us. But for us to be at the front is impossible. Because what you got to know that Mr. Parker is nothing but a reckless, a lawless, a ruthless, and a senseless old man that does not have a heart of human being. Does not have a heart of human being. You sit down, your people is homeless, on a job we are. God forbid. There was no day on a job we are going to be homeless. They have been doing the water court. When we're advocating for one more water court, we are set as a sacrificial lamb. And he said we should reconcile. What happened to previous in Minnesota in peace? He left the devil like you know and went to the injured. He having met. Today, the injured pastor thing, and today he is no more. You see what we call the people the devil like you know that the injured haven't seen yet? So people came to be the sin. They came to be the lab or rescue or protect or team. Today what we are now. They are a serious embarrassment, a calamity to what our state. But to conclude, if our people
Puka, you lost again. Puka, you lost again. Let me take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Morning.
Oh. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Say good morning, brother Israel. May the God Almighty bless you for the hard work.
Amen.
Yeah, brother Israel, my name is Alvin Cheers. I'm calling from Soaking the Diamond Creek. Yeah, straight to the issue, brother Israel. Brother Israel, you see, we Liberians, we are the problem. Liberian, man, you know, like good people. You get me? There are people who in America that are sending money down here for people, doing everything for people down here. But during the December week, when they come on vacation, you know the reason that man from America better go and stay in hotel for you not to go to that man we been sending money for. Because one thing, all the money they send for that man, all the good they give for that man, when you just go close to that man wants one thing that man want to kill because you don't look at a good friend doing for him. But it's not expensive to be in America. He don't want to be there.
Mm.
You see, we have a president. We have a building rules. We have a president. We have bill. We have he built all of the rules. Even passing around border, he built rules. But we are in the first 6 months. We have brought the online restriction.
Hello? Oh. Are you there? Okay. Good morning.
Monsieur.
Yeah, go ahead.
NUCA, physician telling you, NUCA, you say we are telling you, NUCA, but we are still. We say, one citizen when protest. We not protest. We not telling them, even there's money at to tell them that this man you are rejected. He is the best. Now as we're talking them one day, now say that everybody sitting now waiting for Joe. I know who can tell them say Joe, we are coming. So sit down. They're sitting now waiting for him. That's why you're waiting for him, man. For your call Prince too. Prince will do it for you. This thing will never protest. What we are doing, what we're talking, it is a protest by itself. Because the people watch and hate them. So we will only talk and tell them and place the issue about the party. What they can do. And we're telling them that if they vote CDC again, why they will do their life. When we are a 2%, I said the post here, I see my other day before I went to hell. Can't see your mouth falling out day crying.
I'll tell you.
They were too sorry for they were too sorry for. The people are heartless. They heartless, so and never need a heart people that are heartless. Yeah. So by the sense of God, they every day, anything they do, they can bring more people over to CDC. Every day they do anything, they will bring more than thousands of people. All the people that are in a place. We used to go there to talk. Majority of them were United Participants, but for now, they won't hear that news. Everybody I regret it. Better I go back to those. So then they continue, let them beat people more. When they beat you, the next they come to CDC. So they invite us asking for us. Let them try, but we are.
Okay.
I'm a grandchildren.
They're okay. They're doing fine.
Okay. Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Good morning.
Theo.
Yeah.
You say fine upon. Boy, you said it. This is my city. I'm calling from Cloud from my wrestling in my book.
Yeah.
That Malay, you just say, I'm put steady fast. You understand? And we tell people that what they always say, I will say it, maybe you'll get there. But I will say it. We said it, we'll start with our number. 6 years. We went from place in from room to toilet. We went there to caffeine. But we are. But what they say, I put left here, I put left here. Choose someone the left and the left. Which one you take it? And the point when you choose that. So they're falling now. Why you crying? Why you falling left now? No, it's late. It can't come in. What God said, depart from me. I know you. I'm telling you, you couldn't listen. I created you. You said no. I'm not your God. You want to so depart from me. I know you now. And the poker. But they are him who agree. So put there for we are. But because of them to live, want you that pain that you're going through from place to place. They don't want nobody in this country to live. Somebody because demonstration on us. Breaking down people who want to see, they were shouting, they were laughing, they were enjoying the comfort that the Muslims are over there. They are not the people. I was saying, now let me see, I'm turning around to you. Why are you crying? You're calling a mouth. You spend 5,000, you spend 1,000. And you see me for that for the telling that you lying. All the to the hotel pay for short time, and the protest from you, they go down your place. So you should be that. We will not come and protest, we will not protest in the sea. This will not get in the sea and protest you you want that Baka, right? But why my forces to go project? I was in a season not project. This is what I'm putting there in the streets from you. They were not happy. No, we are responsible party. Who's coming out of killing, coming out of killer? You know what that fool is there? We dare not things in their country to be for power. What's going on now? Who are working for who know? Who will not get people and play in the street? They'll say somebody from the street, somebody playing in the street, somebody plastic, somebody bottle. They will not protect. They start coming when a old shadow run after them. What we have to say, take it on this face. And an old shadow will run after them. Now will run the body, old shadow will run after them. And they'll be saying, oh, somebody behind me. Somebody behind me. Old shadow they will pay for it tomorrow. So they start fighting when they brought they will not nobody, maybe somebody, then you can't buy a big demonstration on you. They will go to get it. You know. Don't be behind me, when they call it, we're black, they'll go view we are. So then we are saying the lamb will be the layer. No, we are the lamb, we are for you. He will go, he will children on the road, on the radio. On this is short, we are and we're coming for you, you cry, you not cry, you will cry, you cry blood. Because you're taking for the book, I get time for your tears. You let it or none of your business. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you, Sisi. Take another person there. Good morning. Edmund, I'm coming. Yeah, good morning.
Morning, I'm my best. You get it here today. The other party that I propose. The same as you will get to go out of have it as same as the boss in the horses. The second that I bought back, they say horse. See if I will not protect. I will not be. I didn't want to you be. They won't go back and then go protect not to be shared. Let me go whatever, not go tell you. A very poor. A poor our eye. Today, we not get resolved. What we put that for? You think what my best friend nobody I can say, eh? You go protest. You matter to this share. We all right. They don't want to say one of the protest and we not get time for it. We wait for it now. You matter look for us. You have to stupid we talking about all the video, eh? We talking about sin. You play the whole of you. And I want to go for a machine. You break it. But we not going to protest. When I also will stay outside, if I will stay outside, I want to see the ground, you see the ground, get in the hole. The whole of them will be there, but without a protest, without too much children. You might be praying on. Please, you who talking your passes are not correct. So she's to get in the street. Oh, you say you get problem? Oh, you say you get problem? Today we don't get a problem now. You know, you say party? The old man. You be on a phone operator. That baby work. We get the man work and give it to baby. Man working now. One more go protest. We the baby that we sending out waiting for you. We not going protest. You have one we have one day. You have we not going protest. Anyone that wants to do that, do it. That they want to get it wrong, we not get it wrong. And we got that then. There's a bill for everybody. Anyone to bring. What will be good? It will be fine abroad. Well, bring anybody. It will affect anybody. Well, you know, the party has to have bring and I will go put up. Because the United Party that affected someone will protest. Our PC party for what I said. Somewhere you know what I thought about protest. They will bust all the house. They will see all the ground. All of them will go on around. That is your.
Thank you so kindly, Ma'am Bessie. Thank you so much. D3 Radio in Blebokwe City, Duazon Statutory District, Electoral District 3. Sano County is relaying the show. Radio Buta 102.3 is also relaying the show in Sano County. Thanks so kindly there. Big Brother Stephen Sly writes, let the counties know that the yellow machines that are coming for the counties will destroy homes. That is Bwaka's plan. So you people should not be happy for yellow machines. Bill Freeman said they were saying we agree ahead. Okay, let me go through that. Yeah. Okay. I will take Khan is on this line, so I will come back to you. People will let me take Edmond Khan. I'm sure it's Edmond Khan. Edmond.
Yeah, thank you. That's Edmond Khan. I remain the visual impaired that pushing for the return of President. We are 2029. Israel, you are right. That is why we are always saying that some of the topics that you guys can bring on the radio, it is intended for us to take it serious and work with it, because the issue about protest, why you guys don't want to go protest but rather CDC? Okay? And our president has said to us that we are builder. We are not destroyer.
Yeah.
Okay? We are not associated with anything that ever destroy this country. So we cannot be a builder and then we'll be destroying the very thing that we have built over the years. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you talk about protest, no, you know what I mean for CDC to call for protest? But the reason why they are saying it, they do have an intent. The intent is to find means at all costs to pour George we are into something. That's what they are saying it for. The guy are captive, the guy are satanic. Yeah. So all their operation is associated with Satan. So when they're saying these things, they're not saying it because they love you sedition or because the Lord George we are now. They want to find something to link it to him, to indict him to something. That's why they continue to protest. Okay? However, any civil society organization that come up with a protest, I am a citizen, I am a Liberian. I have the right to join a civil society to push the interests of Liberia, the Molu Day. Look at what we are hearing about the breaking down of people's homes to various places. We are reading the very list. Why else they are going to the people of West Point and the people of West Point call on us to join them to stop the evil people from taking their community? Should we say? No, we are not going there as sedition. We are going there as Liberian to join them to stop the evil people from perpetrating their evil against the people. But let me tell you another thing that you guys are doing. So, yes, it is good sometimes we tell people that they are benefiting from what they contribute to, they are benefiting from what they subscribe to. But yeah, what I want for us to also take into consideration, United Party government have realized that they have failed. They have realized that the people are now shifting more and more towards CDC. So they are feeling confusion in the midst of the people to feel discouraged and disappointed, not to even turn out to register. Because when you had a card, how will you be able to vote? They got that crafty. It doesn't mean for a government that is pushing for the second term and to be chasing their own people year and day. People sometimes sit and think about it. You think election is on the day of the election? The election takes place before the day of the election. Let them go, make them homeless, put them in disarray, so that they will be discouraged about the whole process. They want time for registration. They will not be able to turn out to register. Time for voting. Once they don't have a registration card, they will not be able to turn out to vote. This is why I always say that CDC officials and CDC parties need to be on top of their game. This is the game of the Unity Party. So what I would say, I will encourage our party officials that they are doing it. Visit these disappointing citizens. Yeah. Talk to them. Encourage them that they hope in the midst of the despair that what you do. Not to say they be complacent that they are breaking the poor down, then that means that they are coming to your direction. No. I could feel discouraged and just stay away from the whole process. And if I feel discouraged and stay away from the process, what is happening to the electoral processes? So these are the things that we need to be talking about. The election has come and go. The reason why the other people voted the way they voted is because of the multiplicity of political parties in the country. They come on and 20 political parties, 30 political parties. So I had to vote for CDC. The other person had to vote for Unity Party. The other person had to vote for CMC. Now that time has come and go. Our interest is to go and take the people and add our number up because election is number. But the Unity Party have a serious play. They have a calculated play. Their interest is to disorganize the election before getting to the election day. So, hey, 2029, you need to be on top of your game. I had to run from our office on the other radio station. I want to make a point there. Thank you.
Edmund Kai. But then we'll go to the other station quick. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Thank you. Israel, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Kono, down Coast Spoon Hill, Western Community. Israel, thank you this morning. Israel, in my mind, CDC will not protest. CDC will not protest because just the ordinary people, those of us who are advocating on the various stations, we have disorganized this government. They are on the run. We have pushed them in the corner that has made them to go out of governmental ideologies. They are no longer thinking about governance. We are getting them in complete disarray. That's why you see them acting like a Tony Mado, bossing horses all around here. So one more when CDC protest, you see the guys will run away to go back to America. We will not protest. We will keep reminding them. We will tell them that yes, that this grossly incompetent old papi who were living alone, the men who could not afford medical bills after 40-some more years in government. This man who openly told them that he squandered opportunity. Yet, they said they may have experience. They are living by their fruits. That's why when you are taking decision, any man, before you take decision, always look at the returns of your decision. Because your return is what makes you to be a man. Mm-hmm. This is the return of your decisions. These players that they are bossing today, these are places that he overwon and won. He over 1 million defeated president we are. Like that's number 5. The defeated president we are unprecedented. It's that's number 3 where I live. After president we are gave a quarter row electricity and water. 1 million voted against president we are. This is 2. And this is number 8. They voted at Jopeta market. When they say joy, we are 3. You get 2 back at 250. So this is the returns of that decision. Yes, we as a nation, we will not be complacent. We will not rejoice over it. We will only remind them and tell them that the hope that President we gave them, that it disrespected yesterday. Hey man, Israel, somebody paying your children's school fee, they say that our money will eat it. Somebody is bringing brotherly relationship into our country, then they say President we are running government or what? Or how they call it, he's bringing a friendship in government. Oh God, let's be happy in our country. This is what they regarded yesterday as friendship. You brought somebody who is not friendly in government. There's a demon. Who said you were there's a demon? And become the president. The money is destroying our country. And you say, somebody who brought smile and laughter to your face, you rejected him to bring demon. So you see the demon? What he's doing to your country? Look at every sector of our country is in complete shambles. The economy, the marketeers, the vendors, the street vendors, everybody is on the road. We are living like we are living in the war days. Is this the 42 years experience you talk about? Is that why you boasted off? Shame on you. The history will judge you for the run. Thank you, Israel, for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue. And thank God for President Weah that he has made us today to know the reality of issues. Today, we know who's the best president and we know who's the demonic president in our country. We know who changes the face of Liberia in the shortest period of time, and we know who planned Liberia for 100 or more years. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Charles Robson Biggery, right? CDC is not just a party, the people's movement. All Liberian citizens are welcome to the home of peace. CDC is the way of the waves of the people. All right. Let's take morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah? I'm okay. Who's that?
I am driving and I'm listening to the show that's going on.
You driving?
Yeah. I want to say a very big thank you for you taking the message to us. Yeah, but I want to say that these people, they are Liberians. Yeah. We are Liberians.
Yeah.
So for all coming on, for them coming on to say we want to protest, for me, I'm standing into it. We got to partner, of course. all they are Liberians.
Yeah, but when they want you to back them up, I come in now.
Why they are Unity Parties doing,
Hello?
all they are citizens, we are Liberians.
Chief,
I'm listening.
when they want you to back them up as CDC, as a political party CDC, you will like it, or when they want to protest and you want to join them as Liberian, which one will be good?
I'm a Liberian.
Yeah.
I got to join them. Because we can't sit down there with me for God to destroy our country. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We told the people there from the beginning. The best person was there was George Weah. They said they don't want George Weah, they wanted Joseph Boaga.
Okay.
And we get to forward here, we made Joseph Boaga destroy our country, and then we sit down there. Then we own the traffic to get over one pass here. I'm moving from all the way to Wolosa. Empty keke.
Oh.
Empty keke, my keke is empty. I've reached $1 right now, one pass around here. So that I will sit down, we look for our here, we see things going. Then right now, $8 for destroy the whole place.
So when you mean
everybody's on the street.
What you saying is that if they come up to protest, you will join them, or we all should join them as Liberians. That's what you saying?
We need to join them as Liberians.
Oh, okay, I agree with you.
Now need to stay down there and we'll allow Boaga to destroy our country. The freedom and can destroy our country, and then we throw our own. No.
Okay.
We join them. They are all Liberians. So now who will be destroyed tomorrow, we still go there. But we need to pull in together a Liberian.
Okay.
We don't sit down there and pour our here. We made a reckless party for our country. No. Just sit down there. So we never discuss about Western issue. We're waiting for them. We are waiting.
All right. Thank you, my man. But don't, yeah, but the hustle will be okay. Just keep hustling, yeah, Papa. It will be all right. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, where is it?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, it's even doing Ghana State Farm Alliance. Yeah. You know, Liberians and the one who carry things are all who overload the force of God. Yeah, the one who are ungrateful like a stomach. But I just want to tell the Liberian that after you are ungrateful, you are the child who God sent to lead you in this country that Liberia will become a better country, then you are not listening to the voice of God. And God speak in the heart, the devil speak in the heart. God brings someone to you, tell you, say this person is not the right person to vote for. You thought about the run we are doing for you. Now you want all to go in the street. And I just want to tell you, thank you for your wisdom that you always imparting up. And for that knowledge that God always gives you when you sleep, God will always bring his future. He will put new wisdom in all of you. That will King FM, that are speaking on the behalf of we are. Because what God has revealed to me, George, we have a dream. Because we were all over what was standing on the bridge. And then the group that was behind George, they were all in what. Then I saw Unity Party people who were on the Paraba house. All is in heaven is my witness. And then they saw a guy among them. They said the guy is a physician. They went to draft the guy among them. They said the meeting was happening. It's only for physician. They were eating. And they were eating. The only thing I saw, they were eating. But I didn't saw anyone different than physician among them. But then the group that was behind George Weah, the group that I saw behind George Weah, they were all in what? So that child, that man is a born child of God. If anyone who overlooking, you are overlooking God, and you cannot overlook God because if you look in the book of John 10:10, they teach come out the street to kill and to destroy. John 3:16, for God so loves the world, for George Weah so loved Liberians. That's why God sent him to what? Satisfy himself to become his president. George Weah is not a poor man. You know the man's son is playing Europe. The man's son is taking millions that are extra rich that person is not taking in this country. Why you must say that man is hungry? George Weah money, it cannot finish in the area. Because when you finish, then they stand on the beach, they are finished. So thank you this morning, but all will bless you. Yeah, all will pray for the entire family. Yeah.
Thank you so kindly for that. We appreciate that. Emmanuel Browright, JNB and some of his UP government officials are even incurably wicked people. Fred Niman Dick said, watch my word from tonight. JNB and his United Party government will be running after the CDC and breaking common people's spirit and their homes until this year ends without doing anything. Okay. Yeah. Squeeze, I gotta go. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, let's hear you.
I was on the line, but I went off.
Okay, go ahead.
Having chair coming from Sophie Damo Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, brother Israel, straight to the issue. Brother Israel, I can remember doing personal we are 6 years. In the first 6 months, he brought the online registration in the University of Liberia. Before then, we used to burn tire before even getting a register. We have a burn tire, we have a struggle, do other things before we register. When the person we are in the 6 months, he brought the online registration. I can remember doing personal we are in the 6 months, he paved the Dole Community Road where we used to walk in water. When you say rain season, when you pass through Dole Community, the water will stop you all the way to the Lake Kota. I can remember in your first 6 months, you break ground for the 14 military hospital. People were fucking saying, where you eat. People are saying that you are just coming, where you take money for only one. That's the 14 military hospital. I can remember in person, we have 6 months, he declared was fees for every student, every 12 leaders in the Republic of Liberia. I can remember in the first year, he declared the statewide university free tuition. Because he's a person at the time when somebody else is on fire. He just get to know on Facebook or when they come to the ministers and see it and call him. Person, we have to go there. I can remember it happened in Popo Beach. 2 horses got burned. Popo Beach where I lived for good 14 years. Person, we went there, that 2 horses that got burned. Person, we were thinking of read that 2 horses that burned. When they read things, he said, no. They play, we can just build the 2 horses. Then we break all of the 0 horses down and build the people a modern horse unit. You go there, you will see it. Personally, we can remember the Muslim school that got born in Radar West, the Muslim children died in the fire. Personally, we went there. Okay. Personally, we can remember whatever Ramadan coming. Personally, we will give the Muslim cows, you will give them rest, you will give them money. Even in the time we for them to go to Mecca, personally, we will find money for them to pay the way. I can remember one time for the Muslims to go to Mecca, it was late. The time was going to give them, they were living to go to Mecca. So we are still friends and find our money for them and pay the way and they went Mecca. Okay. President Weah was the president who loved his people. He hated to see people crying. President Weah was the president who there for everyone. President Weah was trying his best, daily role. Oh, brother, it's when you go on the oval. President Weah did it. He did a Cuba role. He did the part for the road. He did another road before the Calando. President Weah did it. He did the Port Park. One of the districts that really benefited on the President Weah regime is district number 10. You go there, you will see road. President Weah was came on development. President Weah was doing things in our country. President Weah love our people.
Okay, thank you so much, Chief. Thank you so much. Charles Robson Beggar said, I personally will go around to keep the people hope. Darlington Bale said, we, the members of the Blue Revolution, will not gloat over what happened to the people of Satan community, but it is a warning to them. We are returned 2029. Manuel A. Pin said, Edmund struck a brilliant point. What I was thinking of calling about. He just said it all. Election is all about the numbers. CDC leadership needs to continue paying respect and honor to our displaced brothers and sisters and mothers and friends, plus other family members. It's about time for the CDC to win the souls of those citizens. Although the election came and passed, but in Liberia, we do have over thousands of political parties. Because tomorrow we will go back into those same community to have a political discussion with those same citizens, because their votes are very important to us. Joseph Yanti said, yes, you are right. Please let every Liberian make sure to always carry their national ID card in their voter registration card anywhere you go. Tomorrow, when they are breaking your house, you can use your card to vote them out 2029. God bless. All right. So yes, of course, time is of the essence. We got to go. Let's say thanks to all of our callers. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for your suggestions, the recommendations, the way forward. On our bets, we can move our country to Mama Liberia. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for listening. Roll. Talk about it. Return tomorrow, same time, same station. My name is Ezra Boria. See, those of you in the diaspora, thank you for your role to play. We appreciate it. We love it. God bless you. Bye-bye.